You know,
Oh,
traveled
that's
through there many
wonderful.
times. No, I lived in Lincoln and
Oh, that's
worked in
fun.
Cambridge, so
Uh-huh.
that was the back road.
Oh, they're very
They,
good. I
and
like-
where do you live
I like
now?
when we were
We live in
dancing
Peterborough.
bars.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
A friend of mine,
It's my dance partner.
let's see.
Did they,
A friend of
Leslie,
mine's-
did they all meet,
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
what's your
Eunice,
name now?
Leslie?
Eunice and Doris. Eunice and Doris
I
did
got, I
meet.
got, I got.
This is that little girl. that we
Yeah,
know.
I know.
I know.
It
But
happens.
she has the same look.
Yes.
Yes, I think
Look a
I
little
would
bit
have.
like my dad,
Yes.
a little bit like my mom.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would have. I think I would have known her if I had to pick her out.
Yeah.
I think I would
A little
have.
lineup, huh?
Two daughters, right?
Two. Yes, Janet.
Jen.
Oh,
where
you
is
mean
she?
Ellen has two daughters. Janet is in Winchester, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Yes. And I live really almost next door in Belmont, Massachusetts.
I see.
So,
And they take
There are
turns.
five of you, right?
Ray and Steve and everybody takes turns. So I always have somebody with me.
Isn't that nice?
Isn't that nice? And Eunice drops by and
Carol.
Carol.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do I think one of your friends is
Carol, what's your
Mary?
last name? Oh, Wyndham.
Do you have a
Wyndham.
Mary friend?
W-Y-W-Y-N.
Really?
you have a friend
No.
who,
Carol.
Yes, Carol goes, Carol, and then we have another girl that's quite attentive, but her husband is well, so she
Do you
has
know
kind of
David
had to back
Hewitt
out.
by any
Yeah.
chance? I think he
But
grew up in
Carol's
Peterborough,
husband
and
isn't
they.
too well either,
I have
but
my
she's,
dear friend Emily is his daughter,
and they
so
have only
that's
the
how
one car.
I know of him. But he
but it's a
knows
Prius. So it's
Doris.
really
I
nice.
think from the
So, what
Dublin
are you
Club
going
and
to
from
do
that,
now
just
is-
from
oh,
Uh-huh.
oh, he's,
Nat Hewitt
how often are you
lives
not
in
well?
Nelson,
I mean, how
and I
often are you
taught
in
him.
pain?
Well, I'm not in pain.
Uh,
You're not?
The
what
doctor
age
is
told
that?
me,
In
Janet
Lincoln.
was with me,
He
Oh.
would
he
be
said, I
that could
can't,
50s.
change the
he's-
course of the disease.
Well, I was in my 30s. They were
I have
11.
cancer
Yeah.
on my
He's a
pancreas
musician.
and liver.
And
That's all.
when we moved up here,
And then there's
I
that's
was
enough.
reintroduced to
And
him.
a
I said,
cancer
"Oh my
so
gosh,
big
you know,
that
it's so fun when
sleep
you're a
side
student,
on
and
the
then suddenly
other
you see them."
Ultrasound.
ultrasound.
I'll ask Emily.
He was with me.
if she's
He
related.
was
Emily
the one
kind
who
of
got the
rings a
news
bell.
first.
Emily's very.
Because he could see it.
If you
that-
musical.
have a
How old is
hospital
she?
here,
She
I do.
is.
I'm part of it.
43.
I'm,
Could be
yeah,
his
I am,
sister.
and I'm part of hospice.
Did they
So I
live in?
can stay
He
here
lived. They
as
lived in
long as
Lincoln.
my family can take care of me.
Seems to me they live
And the
right
nurses
across
from
from the
hospice
Cordova
come in.
Museum.
And I might be here
And
for
this
2
is
days or 2 weeks or
H-E-W-I-T-T.
whatever, I don't know.
And then they moved up to.
6 months is supposed to
Was
be
it
the
just
limit
Nat or
at
was his whole
hospice
family? I can't
house.
remember.
But
And he
I
got
chose
married,
hospice.
and they
I
had a kid
decided
or
to
two,
go-
and now they're
go that
divorced.
route.
Uh-huh.
So, but
I
I
wo-
see his
I-
name playing
I
for
worked for
contra dances and
hospice
things like
in
that.
Oh,
Lockwood
really?
for
I'll ask her.
Yeah,
I'll ask
yeah,
her.
When
yeah.
I lived there,
Um,
and I helped start a unit
Yeah, her name
over
is
there.
Rhinelander
So I
now.
decided
Okay.
I can
Uh-huh.
go the hospice route.
Yeah.
So I
Different
like
family,
that,
different
that I can stay
Boston.
here as long as
Yes, group.
possible.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'll croak before
Yeah,
I
I,
ever
uh,
leave here.
Ran into a student. I taught at Shady Hill in Cambridge, and then I taught in Lincoln,
I have to
and then
croak
we
sometime.
got married, and I did.
Yes, we all do.
The
Yeah,
family
we do
thing.
have to. We do.
So,
Yes. We can't
but I ran
dance
into a
too
student I
often,
had
can we?
way back. It was in the
Doris, you look
60s,
great.
Well, I just had a
64 or
month's
5,
rest.
something like
I've
that.
been in,
And he's living up in
I've been in
Harrisville.
Arizona.
So it is really
With Dennis
bizarre.
Burke.
And somebody told me he
wrote
just
the
bought
first
a
book
museum,
with
which
me,
is
and
it's
he's
a, it's not a
writing
museum
another
now,
book.
but it was a
His
museum
wife
called the
said
Goyette Museum,
she
just
thought
down the street from
he
us.
was the right
I haven't seen him since then, but I'm fascinated. You know,
100 years of-
they're a very
100
different kind of
years
person from when he was 11 years old. But it's
100
fun.
years
It's fun
anyway,
too.
something.
I suppose
A
that's
century of begins with the anyway. What's
They don't let me
the book
scratch
going
myself.
to be called? The Century of
I don't know.
what's B? Bohemianism.
Oh.
Bohemianism.
Century of Bohemianism.
Yeah.
Of a Bohemianism.
Yeah.
And
I thought it was going to be beatitudes. That was the only word I could think of.
no, but it's
That's pretty appropriate for you.
yes. Well, we did 130 interviews,
Yeah.
and I sent him it cost me $53 to send him a story that I had written.
Why'd you give it to me?
I can take this.
Yeah.
Okay. She runs my life.
Isn't it wonderful to have kids that can come around?
Telling her I'm adoptable.
It's absolutely wonderful. I've even decided it's wonderful for them, because I'm happy to see them all together, and it isn't very often that your grown-up children have some time together without their spouse and families and dogs and houses and everything else. And it's been so nice for me.
Yes.
It's been like a play, Doris. So you have one exit over there, and the world
Do you have to turn this in?
the world is a stage, and the
And
people are
all
the
players
players.
in Women Valley.
Yes.
They have their entrances and their exit, and each one in his time plays many parts.
That's right. Each one, too. Everyone understood that. Each one in his time plays many parts. Okay. That's good. Yeah. So this is the play. See, that's exit right, exit left.
I see. So I'm missing one. I have, it's
Pull up a chair so
Oh,
you,
good.
you're okay? Okay.
I'm
As
listening.
long
It's
as, long
your
as you don't
sister.
miss anything.
Janet is
Yeah.
not here, and
Yeah.
then John and David.
John and
John and
David.
David aren't here either.
John,
but I saw you at the dance.
yes.
We danced.
Oh, that's
He's
right.
my dance partner.
Oh,
Yeah.
You all
Dance
square
partner.
dance together.
Yeah.
I remember that now.
Oh, we had a good time. This is dancing, a little country dance up in,
This was the one in Sandbar.
Sandton.
Yes,
Sandton.
yes, I was there.
yes.
As a
Oh,
matter of
yeah.
fact, I came with
And
the girl
the,
who's
and
in
the
that
other
picture.
woman that's
Joan.
there.
Yeah,
in
she's in the
was
picture.
there.
Yeah,
And
I
it
remember
was
that.
Joan.
Yeah,
She,
Yes.
they
Yeah.
bought me up.
Oh,
yeah,
great.
right.
Who's going to take the dog?
We are.
You're going to Shannon?
Hey, you'll be like Solomon. They'll
Come
let
here.
you-
She seems to be
I'm
quite
taking
happy.
the dog.
No, Steve is going to have Mom's car.
The dog's gonna choose.
I told Steve the dog goes with the car.
Uh-oh.
And since Steve is getting the car, you know, he looked at me and said, "You can have the car."
He said,
No, he told me I could have the car if the dog had to come with the car. We're teasing about the dog. We all love the dog.
of course.
Till we have.
Such a beauty.
We'll share Pepper.
Well, Leslie and I met in just outside of Canada, Burlington, Vermont, and the breeder brought the puppy down to us. We've driven up to get him. And her daughter, Savannah, is a senior at the University of Vermont, UVM.
Yeah.
And so she also saw the puppy. And he's definitely related to
Savannah as well.
to both of them.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
Pepper has lots of mothers,
And-
right? 3
and
mothers.
His name is Papa.
Pepper.
Pepper, yeah.
This is Salt, and this is Pepper.
I'm the old salt. And he's the ground up pepper, who he likes to be. Are you Pepper? Pepper. Good boy. Yes, you are.
He understands it all.
He does. He's
Yeah.
very sensitive to words. Pepper?
You're a
good
lovely,
boy?
lovely boy. Boy?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that settles that, huh?
Yeah. Indeed.
Yeah.
So we're certainly in good shape here, but, oh, the doctors told me, I want to tell you this, he said he couldn't change the course of the disease, but he could guarantee that I would not be in any discomfort or pain.
Ah,
So that's pretty good.
that's wonderful.
So you can't do much better than that.
No.
So
That's
then I don't have to think I'm gonna be in some wild accident and be half killed or so,
Yes, well,
all the other things that could happen.
but to let you go comfortably, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it is, really
You
is.
have the best of two worlds. Coming and going.
Yeah, well,
Right.
I I think I've been very lucky for 90 years.
Yes.
Where-
Is that
who-
how
90.
old are
Who
you?
is the
90?
book? The book. I just want to just search.
Yes, I'd like to look at it.
I don't know if this is going to be on.
So this is in process. Um,
Oh.
Isn't that wonderful?
Oh, lovely. Look at the blue eyes.
Pepper was a really quite a small puppy right then. That was a little tiny blue shirt that he has.
Okay.
Or it's a little
What
bit.
happened to his eyes?
And it's putting the pieces together.
Oh.
My 90 years.
Look at his blue eyes.
I think that's because of the camera. For some reason, the dog's eyes come out blue. I don't
Yes,
know
and
why.
then some cameras make eyes look red.
They
Which
do.
is not very
You're
nice.
so serious.
You can, they have a thing that deals with red eyes.
So Mom, I think it would be great to have one of these photos in the
I
book.
would too. I would love to have one of those photos in the book.
Did she have Christmas cards? Christmas? Did they take? Did you? Oh, isn't this nice?
It's cold out there. Did you
Wow,
snow?
look at that.
Like the snow, no?
Yes. Well, that's very nice.
I think John's still away.
We'll work it out. That's good. That's good. We'll have a
Saturday, I think.
picture of Granny Dee.
Yes.
Did you get a picture of us dancing?
Somebody must have.
He's got a picture in his mind.
Carol.
I wanted to get a picture, but I was holding her hand and I didn't dare let go of it to go get my camera, so.
I remember Mary and Steve
Oh,
held us on a foursome,
Mhm.
and I was holding on to both. Yeah, that's right. We were both holding on to Mary and Steve, and we hung on for dear life, didn't we, Doris?
Well,
That's right.
we had to be able to say she danced at her Granny D Day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There should be some pictures of Clary here.
Of who?
Clary.
Clary.
Larry. Oh, the pictures. Well, Doris, first you gotta look at the. You want to see pictures of Clary. This is the.
I didn't see.
Oh, you wait a minute. Look here and find one. With a wedding.
But
all
I'm a
kinds
little
of
worried
things.
about
See,
the picture I have in here.
teen years. See, this is supposed to be my marriage and Clarence. There we go. 37.
Book, but that one was so old I shouldn't have been in the bottom there.
Yes. They must have sit up in my lap. Yes, they do. You want to come up
There we go.
Hi,
There we go.
Clary.
It's all
There we
right.
go.
Yes.
Wow, okay.
Oh,
we
we
are.
like to be at
Isn't
eye
that
level, so we're on the
Yeah.
same level as everyone.
62?
What's wrong with my lap, Pepper?
Oh,
We'll do
you
and
can go sit
5
over
children.
there too. Yes.
Didn't want to.
Oh well.
Isn't he?
Now
Romance and
he says,
marriage.
"I'll sit on your lap, thank you."
And there he is. There he is some more. How about that? The brothers and yeah,
Roger, let's see, it said Roger and
Leonard.
what?
Leonard.
Lemon.
And I think, let's see, what do we got here?
Your birthday and him. So you typed all this,
I did it on the computer.
and you typed out this. Oh, that's wonderful.
And there's our crew. Look at that.
Leslie, do you need anything at the store?
I think we're all
Oh,
set.
I would have to do that,
when David was here.
to get pictures and
No, I wouldn't either, but that's what David did. He's an electrical engineer, David is, your godson.
Yes, I know this.
Everything was.
I said to him, I wasn't a very good godmother, and he said, well, as good as godson as I was.
It's too bad you should have gotten together when he was here. He just left this morning.
I know.
But you saw him at the party.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
There's the crew, Doris.
Yeah.
Yes.
How many children did Janet have?
She didn't have any.
She didn't have any.
No, Johnny and Janet.
She
didn't-
remarried, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny and Janet didn't have any. And Leslie had 2, and Steve had 2, and David had 4, 3.
Steve had three.
Steve had three. He lost one. He lost the middle boy. Yeah. And David had four, and they lost one. So,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
But Dave's married again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pepper off.
I didn't get that far.
Good boy. You stay off.
There he is. There's the fellow.
Yeah.
She and Clarence were good friends, even before I came on the scene.
Yeah.
And you know, I can remember when Dora's comment when I first met her was, well, where have you been, Clarence? Everyone's been missing you for the last 4 months. You haven't been around, and now I know why.
Typical blunt granny remark.
Yeah.
That's a great picture.
These are our goats. It's hard to pick them out, but they're our goats. Yeah, yeah. Mary Nelson's father gave us those 2 goats. That's Steve's wife.
Oh, he did? That's where you got the goats from Ed Nelson?
Yeah, he said he raised them just for Clary. Wanted Clary to have them, so. He asked me if I had any pictures of Clary. I gotta find
The old goat?
the old goat. Well, the 2 of us old goats.
But this is wonderful. Just
The
wonderful.
pictures make it good,
I
don't
was
they?
very surprised to see it made into I've been reading, who just died,
This,
Studs Studs Longan, you know,
The Turkle,
Studs
Studs
Turkle.
Turkle.
Yes, yeah.
And I was in Chicago and I saw him, and he was lying on a sick bed. He had fallen down the stairs,
Oh,
and but we were both in the Writers' Club during the Depression,
uh-huh.
and he, yeah,
That's my trip to Japan.
when was that?
What was the date?
That was
on
in
that?
1994.
Oh, we should put the date on that. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Doris, here's the Clarence when you first knew him.
Yeah, that was our wedding picture. Doris helped me
Oh, I
change
knew
my
them long
clothes.
before.
Well, even before that.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
of course, because you were.
Yeah. Well, he and my son, my husband,
Mm-hmm.
were very good friends.
Yes.
Because they were both engineers and they did a lot together.
Kind of fun.
Oh, nice.
They both skied at
Lovely.
the same time.
Yeah.
They were both very
Amazing.
skiers here in New Hampshire.
How time goes
they
by, doesn't it, though?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this
Oh,
is
goodness.
just wonderful.
Handsome couple.
Well, now this is nice. This is what I'm having done for me.
A copy of it.
Come back up.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
have
you
these
got a
all
toy.
written. Doris,
They
I
scanned it.
belong to a Write Club.
Yes, I saw it here.
Yeah, oh, you saw that,
Oh.
okay.
Yes. And that's how come.
And that's how I get going. And
Should we
after
cut?
2 years, she said she thought we should collect our papers that we'd written and have them bound because our family would enjoy reading our papers.
Yes.
And then she said, she's giving us an assignment from, well, it was like December to June, to write an autobiography, to fill in
That's right.
the pieces.
See, now mine is going to be for my 100th birthday,
Yes.
which is January 24. I'm living now
Yes,
in my, and you're 90.
I'm 90, yeah.
Yeah, I knew you were 10 years younger.
Yeah, I was 10.
Generation.
10 years younger.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a camera.
Yeah.
It's a camera.
Is your blanket thing still going?
My what?
Your blanket project?
Well, it's still going, but that's what this was about, Doris, this heart. I
Oh,
wanted,
yes,
we just went by it.
yeah.
I went to Japan, and at the 10th International Conference on AIDS and Other Sexually Transmitted Diseases is what the conference was on.
I see.
Oh dear, where is that? That big heart of
Yeah,
representing,
maybe.
that was their world. Oh, here it is. And show Carol too.
Oh my, isn't it
But what I
beautiful?
want you to see
Oh,
is my
lovely.
friend Ann and I went together.
Uh-huh.
And Ann, you look at that.
You knew that she blanketed the, everyone that
Yes.
born with AIDS.
Oh,
The babies. We delivered over 1 million, a lot over 1 million, probably 1 million, I don't know, a lot of it. They're still making them for babies internationally and small children who had HIV. And,
oh my goodness.
but why I want to tell you that is because, you know, I like to have the T's crossed and the I's dotted, so I know what I'm doing. Well, we were going to Japan, and I couldn't get from them in advance where we would stay or an itinerary. And people warned me, they said, well, they'll have an itinerary, you can be sure of that, from 7 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. So I wrote to them and I said that we were elderly women, we were both in our 70s, and that we would need some time for rest. Well, Noriko, who was our hostess, met us and in Tokyo, and we stayed right near the airport. She said, I realized you'd be tired. I don't know how many hours it was, almost 20 hours on the plane.
You did this at what age?
Yeah, it was almost 20 hours on the plane, and we were in our 70s, 78, I guess. Or anyway, so she said, they were so thoughtful about it.
Yeah.
She said, I decided we'd stay right here at the airport because I knew you'd be tired, and we
Uh-huh.
can just have some food, anything you'd like, maybe little sandwiches or ginger, anything you'd like,
yeah.
and then you can just rest. And then tomorrow we'll go on to Fukuoka? Right now. Yokohama. Yokohama is where the conference was.
Uh-huh.
Well, these were medical people from all over the world. And,
I was gonna see if anyone wants a little something while we're chatting.
oh, honey, how nice.
You don't have to.
What do you say, Doris?
One of each.
Definitely. Girl Scout cookie. Well, anyway, I want to know,
Lovely.
she met us for breakfast. And we had breakfast at 7:30. And we were talking, and I said, well, Noriko, what is the plan for today? I'm not sure what it is we're going to do. You know, here I'm in a strange country, been up all night, and I'm kind of buzzy-eyed, googie-eyed anyway. Well, she said, let's see, it's 8, well, by probably 8:45, you'll have your press conference. And what will that be about? Well, you can just tell about the project. We'll have, the news media will all be there, and you tell about your project. Okay. And then and she said, that'll be 8:45. Then about 9:15, then you can start your workshop. My workshop. Now, nothing had been said about my workshop. Not a word.
I would have gone mad.
There you go. About my workshop. Oh, well, how many people will come? Well, she said probably around 100.
Oh, no.
And I said, and how long do they stay? Well, it'll be about a 3-hour workshop. And I said, and what will the ages be? Well, she said, there'll be some little ones, 3 or 4, but they'll be mostly older people, and there'll be a few that'll be in their 90s. Oh, my goodness. And here I am,
Was it
you
a
know,
total
in Japan. And I have to-
Well, they
Well-
probably all spoke English.
Well, a lot did, but they translated everything. And it was amazing. When they translated it to English, and then I asked some of them to translate it, and I mean, they translated from English to Japanese. Then when they translated it back from Japanese to English, it was quite different from what I said.
Oh.
So, I said, what in the names are we going to do for 3
What they
hours?
were getting. That's
Well,
what they were getting.
that picture was everywhere. That poster.
This poster.
That was a paper poster that was on all the light posts and the elevators and breakfast and everywhere, all around the rooms was this poster. And I said to her, well, what will we have for materials to use?
Pepper, no, come here, sweetie. Pepper.
What we have for material to use.
Is he okay
Now,
up there?
Tell you what, this is mine. This is not your, no, it's not yours, it's mine. And I'm keeping it. Okay? So, she said, oh, well, they'll have fabric there for you, and they'll have, they had little canisters of that films come in, and in that they'll have one needle, 3 pins, and a little piece of batting in the bottom. Everybody gave back their needle and their 3 little pins in the batting with the cover on it.
Whoa.
They just had trays. Everyone took one.
Oh my goodness.
And then they had these bins of fabric, big cardboard boxes of fabric. Some big pieces, some small pieces. I'm supposed to say, okay, well, I said, thank you, God, you've got to help me with this. I'll never get out of this alive otherwise. And he did. He did, because what came to my mind was, if they love these posters, why don't we make fabric posters?
Oh.
And we'll make fabric wall hangings. We'll make them big.
Nice.
Make them this big, this square, and, you know, so tall.
Yeah.
And then we can make as many or as few as we want to. So it worked out that we made 4. And because by doing that, everyone could make a little heart
A little
and pin
heart.
it on.
Oh.
So everyone could do it. And I said, but one little trick I want to show you. Here they are. Oh, attention. You know, really, it was just, I looked around, a sea of faces, everybody just waiting to hear what we're going to do. I said, of course you may know this anyway, but this is a trick I learned at a workshop, quilt workshop. And that is, you choose the fabric you want to make a heart. Everyone will make hearts. And you get 2 pieces that are alike. I found out afterwards they didn't have to be alike, really. And you cut out the heart, make yourself a little design heart, and then put the right sides together, and then you stitch it all the way around by machine, down to a very nice little point, and a valley up here, and around again. And you know, it's very hard to make a good valley and a good point. So you, with your scissors, you trim it very carefully all the way around, trim the bottom off like this. And then what do you think you do?
Turn it inside out.
You make a slit in the back of it.
Oh.
Turn it inside out like a pillowcase,
Oh.
and
Okay.
pull out the edges, the seam, and you have a beautiful seam. They go, oh, oh.
That's so
It's
sweet.
so much fun.
I can see these little.
And it meant they
Oh,
could
sweet.
make any number of hearts.
Oh,
And they got the
nice.
hearts all made. And actually, I have a quilt here. If I could go find it, it's on my closet shelf. You can look, Leslie.
There's the cue.
That's a cute.
Exit
Thank
left.
you, sweetie. And it was then about 11:15. And it was still time enough. What else could I have them do? Because they'd finished 4 of these. It was almost as if you couldn't start over again. So I said, these wall hangings and these posters represent their hearts and why people are here. Because their hearts are warm and they want to be compassionate and help people. But remember, their brains are here too. So my thought is, why don't we'll pass out pencils and we'll make faces, because their heads are here, and we'll make little faces, you know, to fit the hearts,
Yeah.
or just little faces are okay of different colors. I said we could make it to go with the different skins. I said we could have brown skin, black skin, yellow skin, yellow skin, or red skin, or white skin. Okay, so then they made all these little round things that looked like a little head, and then had them draw line drawings. Oh, I can't draw. Nobody has to draw. We're just going to do little line drawings with eyebrows
Yes.
and it was so interesting to me was that I could pick out the one who had done the line drawing because they drew their own face.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
Isn't that interesting?
And they were Japanese faces.
And they were Japanese faces.
Oh, good for you.
But anyway, so they
Yeah.
were tickle pink because they had these 4 wall hangings, and they could go to the 4 areas in Japan where people had come from.
Yes.
So that's what we did. We did-
Nice.
Oh,
And Leslie is gonna bring it
isn't
out
she
there.
wonderful?
Isn't she
Well, I tell
amazing?
you,
That's
I don't know
yeah.
who was with me that trip. I didn't do that alone. I had
Oh,
some help with that one.
oh,
He
wow.
came
Makes
through
it
for me 'cause I
special.
never in this world could have. I was
No.
That was
thinking,
so clever.
what could I
Whole
do?
thing.
What could I
That's
do?
wonderful.
And
That's a
every one
wonderful
of them
story.
every one of them had a job.
But every age they were, they could make big hearts like that, or they could make little tiny ones, or little faces.
Uh-huh,
It meant everyone could do as many as they wanted to.
uh-huh.
There was no end to it.
You know, I couldn't find the heart quilt, but I just thought this was kind of fun to show because
this
it's,
is a one that they sent me. This is the cat quilt.
I thought I'd just
Is
show you
it?
the kind of deep, but I'm sorry,
Pretty.
there's-
Oh,
this
Isn't
couldn't go to
that
one of the
adorable?
children because, you know, there are too many things it could pull off, there were buttons on it and things, so,
yes, yeah,
but the level of their detail was,
Isn't
yeah.
that wonderful with it?
Off you go with it.
with their names on it.
Oh,
Yes.
Uh-huh, oh, isn't
No.
that lovely?
That
Now,
was
did they make that at the same time?
No,
or
no,
this was
no,
later,
no,
and
no,
they
this
sent
was
it to
later.
you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
they made
sweet.
hundreds of quilts that they
This is
sent here to
gorgeous,
this
isn't
country.
it?
Oh, really?
And when I went over there,
Uh-huh.
or when we
It's all
did,
hand quilted and.
they thought it was a USA
Beautiful.
disease. It had nothing to do with Japan.
They don't have any?
No, this is what they thought.
Mm-hmm.
And as a result, they discovered that it was in Japan. The doctors had been trying to tell them that, but
Mm-hmm.
there was so much stigma that they wouldn't have been able to hardly live there.
Yeah.
But they look at the beautiful quilting and everything
Oh,
that they did. But-
gorgeous.
and I understand it says in Japan something like congratulations. They
Oh,
sent it to you.
nice.
Yeah, congratulations.
Isn't it
Beautiful.
gorgeous?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you
But
for showing it.
Now, this is a different, they decided what size they wanted to
Well,
make.
this, I couldn't understand why they made such big baby quilts.
Yeah.
Mm.
And this is the size they sent. Well, we sent quite a lot of this size to Paul Newman's Hole in the Wall camp.
Mm-hmm.
For kids a little older.
The kids were older. They were 6 or 8 or 10, something like that. And he had those at the camp because he was generous with us with money. He helped us with one of the books that we did.
Mm.
But anyway, and so was she. She narrated Pepper,
Joanne Woodward.
Joanne Woodward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woodworth, right.
I know
did
she's
fabulous
cookies in
work.
my
He's
hand.
made good use of his money, hasn't he?
He certainly has.
Yeah.
No.
He's really done
Did
wonderful
they have
things.
children?
They did.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yep. Did they have two? Two kids. I think
yeah,
he has a
she-
daughter.
The daughter does
No.
the.
Yeah,
No.
now he
No,
has a
that's
daughter.
right, no.
He has a daughter and a
There's
son
a
who
picture
who
of her
died. Yeah.
somewhere. Yeah.
Who
Passed
are we
away.
talking about? The
Paul
Newmans?
Newman.
Paul
Paul and
Newman.
Joanne.
They first they
That
had
is
they had a
just
son with his first
Now
wife,
what?
and then they
how
had
did
3
this-
daughters.
That,
Oh,
Three
how
daughters.
did she
Oh.
had this?
Well, the women in Japan decided to send this to her as a sort of a thank you and a congratulations on her on ABC quilts.
They just made it for me. They make tons of beautiful quilts.
Yeah. And this wouldn't have passed your test for younger
No,
children
no, no,
because
no,
of
that-
things that could come off and
They
like these
couldn't have
buttons.
buttons or anything like that.
Of course, yeah.
So
But it's gorgeous.
Isn't it fun? Cats.
yeah, cats. Yeah.
Nice.
So I think that
So I
was
didn't
very
find
nice.
I didn't find the hearts.
But that's lovely. Just gorgeous.
We have to keep our eye on you.
But we have to move on, don't we?
We do, yes. We have a
Okay.
meeting and
Well,
we
this
have-
has been a lovely visit.
Well, I'm
Yes.
so glad you came. That was
put
wonderful.
this right here.
And I
me
just
take a
hope that
picture.
Diane is in good shape.
Well, I
So,
hope you are.
I want one
Ellen
more
and
year.
Doris, could I take a picture of the two of you?
Yes,
Carol,
let's do.
this
Sure.
wasn't the birthday party, was
Doris
it
can
today?
sit right beside me. She's little.
This was Granny D-Day.
Pepper, out of the way.
But,
Out of the way.
And we'll
Lynn
sit here, honey,
Chong,
so don't
no,
sit
it was
back.
up in Sandbarton, and Lynn
Today?
Chong, no,
Oh,
the
right.
picture, I thought you were asking me about the pictures.
No, no, I was asking
I'm gonna
about
just
today.
try to go right here.
Today,
Are you
it's
there?
not at the State House,
Sorry, I'm
actually.
gonna go
It's,
this way. The light is.
the meeting is in, at Park,
Oh,
4 Park
I-
Street.
My camera.
Um,
That's
the-
nice.
Not
One
the,
more time because my lens is
Do-over
kind
of her
slow.
birthday.
No,
Okay.
no, the,
That's
that's
later.
coming, next
one last
Wednesday,
time. Did I
a
already
week from
say that to
today.
you?
Okay, good.
So
Okay.
come if you
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
That's
I'll
this way.
be there.
11 to 1:30.
Okay, yeah, I'll probably
and-
be there.
Yeah, good. Well, I hope so.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yes,
oh, get up.
Did that help her up there?
He's a strong fellow.
Shall we dance?
Thank you.
Why not?
You're wonderful. I'm
Why
so
not?
proud of you. I'm proud of you, Doris.
Thank you.
We'll bring her back again.
Good.
Yes,
Good.
definitely.
Good.
Your name is all over the world, but you get letters from everybody that got my quilts went. Did you get letters from people?
Oh, we get lots of
Everywhere.
letters, wonderful letters. One letter was from a woman who had adopted a little girl from Boston Children's who was about 2, who was HIV positive.
Oh.
An adorable little girl. She knew she wouldn't live really to grow up, but she said she didn't cry until she opened the package and there was the quilt from us. And we said, love and comfort to you. And she said, here was a person who'd made this beautiful quilt and had put it like the bread on the water and sent it out and it had come to us for our daughter. That made me cry. Yeah, that was nice, wasn't it?
Wasn't it?
That was lovely.
That was lovely. But I know that you did good work.
Well, I'm not too bad a one. It's
No.
okay.
Yeah, you both of the two of you have done such good work.
Yeah, we're a good pal.
Absolutely.
We're good pals.
Thank you.
I want to know where you guys drink your water, because I'm going to get some.
Manchester.
I'm going to show you a shortcut to go out
Oh, good. All
for
right.
walking.
Okay,
Right
you
into these homes.
keep
Right
well,
into-
so you can come and see me too.
Thanks.
That's good.
Nice
Good
to
to
see
see-
you,
nice to
Ellen.
see you,
Yes,
Carol. Thank
it
you
was
for
nice
coming
to
and
see
bringing
your book
her.
and your story.
And you're doing good
Yes,
work
yes.
too, and you get
Well,
her
we're
around.
having
I would like to have
Thank
you.
you.
If you get sick of it.
Oh, really, little
Okay.
Pepper?
No, he says.
Oh,
That's where I belong.
Well, we rent them out.
yes.
You can have them by the day.
He's a good
Bye.
traveler.
Rent a pepper.
Nice to see you.
Yes.
I'm going to show you.
Okay, well, we'll
Take
hope
care.
to see
Take
you
care.
Way out.
at the birthday.
Okay, sweetie.
Take care.
Boy.
Look at Pepper over there.
I love all the great.
When is she?
You're
See
gonna
the
be
dog sitting
100?
with her?
She's 100, January 24th. next year.
24.
But we're still trying to celebrate this year's birthday because we got snowed out.
Yeah.
So that is next week on Wednesday.
Oh, it is?
Yes, in Concord.
Oh,
So I was just telling Steve.
What,
And,
what day is that?
Wednesday, a week from today,
What's the date?
the 11th.
11th of March.
Yes, yes, so,
You stay, Pepper.
we'll
Don't let the dog out, please.
expect
It's
you all.
okay.
Okay.
They'll bring
Alright.
it back.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. That was good. That was nice.
Yeah, really nice. You
That was
two
a-
old girls did pretty well.
Yeah.
Old girls from Manchester.
Yeah, we were pals. They lived upstairs over Grammy and Grandpa Algren
Yeah, you
for
told me that.
20 years. When we moved out, they moved in because they were our friends. And anyway, so we saw a lot of them. That was nice. That was nice. Well, I threw the cookie over there. I was holding it. Yeah, she's pretty hardy gal. Pretty hardy gal to walk across the country, and they did a lot of outdoor work. But as she said, she has emphysema badly, and
I don't know about that. I don't know if she has emphysema.
oh, she does.
Well,
She
how long
hasn't-
can you have emphysema?
Forever.
She's had it really?
Yeah, you can.
She has a machine that she clears her lungs with
Oh, because
Does
he's
it
had
ta-
it for
2 or 3 times a day.
20 years.
Who
Really?
did?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you can
Well,
do for it.
I think that maybe you would get me my buggy there, my Cadillac, and
You want your buggy?
I think I'll take a trip to the bathroom.
Did you turn this off yet?
No.
I'm hoping that I am doing David proud. I'm hoping that